and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Airsoftfatty, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Fatty. And today, we're gonna make an amazing sandwich. We're making what I like to call Airsoftfatty's healthy meat salad sandwich. And the reason I wanted to do that is, well, I was able to get out recently and I got myself this beautiful loaf of bread. And I figured, why not? It's a simple dish, easy to throw together. You just got to put it in the oven for a little time, and once it's done, it's going to taste amazing. That being said, I hope you guys are ready. We're going to go over all the ingredients we're going to need, and then we're going to put this together. So how about that? So to start with, we're going to start with what seasoning you're going to want. And that, of course, is going to be some churrasco seasoning. Up next, we're going to need a red pepper. Next up, you need spinach. Raw, natural spinach. Well, make sure you clean that shit, right? Spinach, nonetheless. Then you're going to need some green onion. You're going to need some basil. Then you're going to need about half potato to a full potato. You're going to need a cheese of your choice. We're not using this much cheese. I just pulled this out. It looks good on camera. And some sandwich meat of your choice. I go with roast beef because your boy, his favorite restaurant is Arby's. That's right. I love me a good bit of roast beef. That being said, let me get a good shot of just everything. There we go, some beautiful shots taken with our phone. That being said, we're ready for the next step. Now, before I go any further, if you see the trash bag on my windows, it's simply because I'm trying to control how much light comes in here, because otherwise it blurs the hell out of my cameras, and it sucks! So I'm trying to make this shit look good for you guys, okay? So, step one, we're going to prep our potatoes, because we have to bake our potatoes, okay? Tighter. Let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 months deep and I'm left thinking, maybe starch just ain't that bad now. Hold me now. I'm 6 months deep and I'm just saying, maybe 6 months ain't so much starch. Boom, boom, boom. Ain't so much starch. Mashed potato seeds. I also like to mash up nice and good, you see. And please don't forget the gravy, 'cause it's like Thanksgiving in a brother turkey, the turkey. Ooh. Hold me now. I'm 6 foot from the edge and I'm thinking, hold me now. I'm 6 months from the edge and I'm thinking, maybe 6 months ain't so much starch. Ain't so much starch. Ain't so much starch. a nice circle, okay? Now, the circularness of this is kind of important, okay? There's a very good reason for this being circular, trust me. Now, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this basil. I don't need a lot, but you're going to want like 2, maybe 3 leaves. About maybe 30-ish to 40 minutes to bake thoroughly and make sure your potatoes are nice and done. So now that we've had our basil, we're going to keep it out because we're going to need a little bit more later. However, we're not done yet with the potatoes. Now, we're going to take this pepper. This one right here, this red pepper right here. And I'm going to cut up some pepper. Alright, now we're going to want lengths. Probably want about that much pepper on it. You still think we're done, but we're not. Now we're going to take the last little bit we need. We're going to take 1, maybe 2. I think we're just going to use 1 though. Green onion stalk. Alright, what we're going to do with this stalk of green onions, we're going to wash it. Okay, we're going to wash it. And we're going to pull its leaf off. And we're just going to And now at this point, we're just going to be throwing on a quick lettuce leaf in there. And that's just to help soak up any excess moisture. Things of that nature. I might do 2 though. You know, fuck it, we'll just do a covering. Throw on a piece of this purple lettuce. Wake up, filthy. like to go 425. And you're going to throw that bitch on convection bake because it does a little quicker. And now you're going to throw this in for roughly around, I want to say 30 to 35 minutes. But you can also do it to your desired tenderness, crispiness, and taste. Now, as this warms up, once it gets, I'm just going to change it to 400. I'm going to keep it from 425. We're going to go 400. But what we're going to do is before throwing it in, we're going to apply ourselves a healthy of this Cresco seasoning to the veggies. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Now we're going to take our tin foil like so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give this a moment, and we should be ready to go. My shit runs loud for some reason when it's on convection bake. But once you have it to that temperature, you can bring it to normal bake if you want. Because let's be honest, you don't got to convection bake it. You can just do a normal bake. What I'm going to do for the sake of the video. And what we're going to do now is we're going to plop this bad boy right on in. We're going to try to take it like a pizza. Hold up. Let's get a shot with the phone. Where'd I put that phone at? No, seriously, where the fuck did I put it down at? Alright. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. And now, we're just going to toss this right in. Hand. And now we're just going to gingerly slide that in. And now what I'm going to do is set a timer for about 30 minutes. And we're going to come back and check these. And as that cooks up for the next 30 minutes, I'm going to prep our bread. That felt kind of relieving. Alright. Now our next step, ladies and gentlemen. Our next step. First off. Secondly, we're going to break open our bread. Look at that. Look at this, just some basic old sourdough. But look at that. Oh, how photogenic that bread is. Let me get a video of this, because this bread, I'll tell you, is photogenic and beautiful. I love when good ingredients come together, don't you? Now what we're going to be doing is taking our knife, we're going to cut this in half. So we're going to start here at the tip. ingredients together. And if you do it right, you have two perfectly flat sliced pieces of bread. So which, let me get a video on the phone of that. Now the first thing you want to do is you're going to add a light seasoning to your bottom piece of bread, like so. Very light. You don't need a whole lot, okay? And now you're going to take your cheese. You'll break one piece in half. And you'll do this right here. Okay? Now what you'll do is you'll take a little bit of this spinach. You don't need a whole lot of this, right? You don't use a whole lot. You want just the leaves, no stems. You want to line it across your cheese. And yes, I'm going to be persnickety about my choice of leaves. This is my channel. I can be persnickety about anything I want to be. And if you're wondering what that even means, then you should go watch the Mr. Men show. Alright. Now comes my favorite part. The motherfucking meat. The motherfucking the motherfucking meat. That's what I see. Under 10 minutes now. So what I'm going to do, now it's been a little under 10 minutes, is I'm going to prep one more, maybe two more pieces of cilantro, or basil, excuse me, this is basil, and I'm going to throw those on top of everything, and this will finally be the last of the basil we shall need. Okay, last two leaves here. Here comes the next fun part. Once these are done, we're going to be placing them on this layer of meat and cheeses. And then we're going to top it off with a layer of meat and a layer of cheese. And then we're going to bake it the rest of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep our foil for our bake. Okay. Now I'm going to put this slice in this piece of bread. Take that last slice we need of the cheese. And we're going to put these away. Because at this point now, we're just waiting on our other ingredients to finish cooking. Split this cheese. Today I'm using Swiss cheese. But, you know, it's a cheese of preference, right? It's whatever the eater wants to enjoy. Oh, this should be a good meal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to apply our veggies. Ooh, the heat. I'll get ya. Fuck! Hot. Very, very hot. Very hot.
Wake up, filthy. You fuckboy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we take Now, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this sandwich up. I'm going to place it in the oven. And this will go in, I'm going to say, I gotta pull that rack down one real quick. I cleaned it earlier, I put it one rung too high. Now, we'll set this in like so, close it up, and I'm going to set a timer for about 10 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time to pull out our sandwich. At this point, should be all nice and toasted. Oh yeah. Let's double check. Oh yeah. That cheese just started to spread. And we reached perfection. And there we have it. Whew. This thing is like the size of a child. At how the meats completely conceal the veggies. This is how you make a perfect sandwich. Now, as I said, you don't want to eat this thing in one bite. Because look at the overhead camera real quick, right? Look at my arm. This thing's as huge as my fucking forearm. Look at my arm. This thing's as huge as my fucking forearm. Now, what you're going to want to do is take yourself a knife. You're going to firmly grasp it. Now, what you're going to want to do is take yourself a knife. You're going to firmly grasp it. And then we're going to cut it, SpongeBob. I'm going to cut a good portion, probably like right about here. And I'm just going to... Nice. Quick. Whew. And no, this is not an easy sandwich to cut. This bitch is thick. And it demands your respect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up. Okay? So, I'm going to put this in the oven to let the residual heat keep it warm. Because you never know when you want a little more. And ladies and gentlemen, that beautiful cross section. You will never find a better combo. But now comes the best part. Is it good? Is it tasty? Well, hats off at the table. Let's shout out. Oh. It's good. It's like a little party. No. So good. Now to grade that, to grade it, I'm probably going to let that cook a few more moments. But that's fucking good. The cilantro, I keep saying cilantro, the basil, when it cooked with all those veggies, locked in a flavor with those potatoes, and it mixes so well with the meat and cheese. I'm telling you, so damn well. And the potatoes bring a much needed thickness. And that spinach, too, it brings a kick. And then all that beautiful pepper. The only thing I wish I would have had differently is maybe a little barbecue and maybe a little bit of onion. I just didn't have any at the time right now. That being said, it's pretty damn tasty. All that being said, I hope you all are having an amazing day and staying safe out there and living life. Hopefully you take a chance to try this because it ain't too bad. And, water's amazing. And make sure to check the description for all the links down there. We got things like my Instagram link down below, and we also have my CAMEO, which if you end up needing a last-minute gift from your kid, I can't even talk right now, but if you need a last-minute gift for someone and you don't know what to get them, the CAMEO is a pretty solid choice. You can't go wrong with it. Whether you need a motivational speech to roast your friends, a birthday message, ask a person to marry you, I'm there. And if you're a business or an influencer of some type and you need maybe a producer tag or you want some sort of video made, well, I do business cameos as well. Please, check me out over at CAMEO, show some support and love. And that being said, if you really want to show your love, you want to show it the best way possible, it's sharing us around. So, I highly suggest, well, I guess I shouldn't say suggest, I highly encourage you to share this video around with everyone you know. Put it up on your story, anything. Help us spread the word, help us grow, because my goal My goal is by 2030 to have 1 million subscribers. Currently, we're halfway there.
So, SpongeBob, join me on this epic journey.
Alright, I'll stop. That being said, thank you all. I hope you've enjoyed today's cooking video. And I will see you in the next one.